The Anaheim Ducks 2011 training camp is officially underway. After the Ducks were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs, two big questions faced the organization over the summer. First was the condition of goaltender Jonas Hiller. After making his first All-Star appearance, Hiller suffered from symptoms of vertigo the remainder of the year and was limited to just 2 games after February the 2nd. But this summer, Hiller has proclaimed himself symptom-free and has been taking shots and goals since July.
Jonas has to do what everybody else is doing. He has to participate in training camp, play as he's been playing for the last couple months in Europe. He's been participating in goaltending schools and clinics, and he's just got to continue to go out there as any other player.
Yeah, it's tough to kind of like training camp is not too long, and within 3 days you already kind of playing the first game. So it's always good if you a little ahead of time and get some work, especially as a goalie, where you kind of like have to find the puck again and see the puck and get the timing worked out. And I'm feeling pretty confident with that. And I felt good out there today.
Hiller took to the ice on day 1 of camp to a standing ovation from the fans in attendance at Honda Center, and so did Teemu Selanne. After an 80-point campaign, Selanne took the summer to decide if he was going to come back for his 20th season. He ended up having off-season knee surgery, and once he was confident he was healthy enough to play, he signed a 1-year deal just 2 days before camp started.
You know, the fans are great here, and it's good to see them back, and good to be back.
It's special to see him. It's nice to see the ovation that he does get and the connection he has with the fans. It was nice to see that we had, over 1,000 people here today, and I thought the players responded, and it was a nice show of affection both from our players towards our fans and our fans towards our players.
The Ducks now have 2 Rocket Richard Trophy winners in camp, Teemu and Corey Perry. Perry had a season to remember, putting up 98 points, including a league-high 50 goals, and as a result was awarded the Hart Trophy for league MVP and the Rocket Richard Trophy for leading the league in goals. But this is a new season, and Perry still feels he can improve.
I mean, I gotta just go out and play hockey. It's the same thing you've done every day since you were a kid, and just let things fall where they fall. I'm not gonna, like I said, not gonna put extra pressure. Can't do that to myself, and hey, last year is last year, but moving forward, it's a new year, and see what happens.
Perry, along with Ryan Getzlaf and Bobby Ryan, are back again to form one of the best lines in hockey. Teemu, Jason Blake, and Saku Koivu are now all in place to anchor the second line, but it's the Ducks' third line that was a question mark last season. To help create more secondary scoring, the Ducks acquired Andrew Cogliano from the Edmonton Oilers. Cogliano is a former first-round pick who played the first 4 years of his career in Edmonton, but is now looking forward to a fresh start in Anaheim.
It was good for me. I think this was my first skate. I thought I felt good and just getting to groove, but just good to be out there. I think this is the beginning of a new kind of start for me and a new part of my career, and it's exciting.
We've had discussions, and we'll continue to discuss. We'll monitor, we'll play him. I think because he's playing left wing today, I wouldn't read too much into that. I think that what we'll try to do is we'll try to, again, have a conversation, another conversation with him and how he feels. I've already had one conversation, and he feels that he can play at either position. Today we chose to play him at wing. Tomorrow we could play him at center.
Another player that can make an impact on the third line and up and down the lineup this year is Brandon McMillan. After being recalled from Syracuse on November the 20th, he remained with the club the rest of the year, scoring 21 points.
What I did was last year, so I got to come and prove myself again, and I'm going to try to do that through camp and through the preseason games, and hopefully I can do that and earn another spot.
To add some more depth on offense, the Ducks GM brought in several players that will be given a chance to make the club, including journeyman Mark Bell and JF Jocks, who spent the first 6 years of his career in Edmonton.
I'm not the kind of guy that will dangle the blue line. I'm mostly a guy that will chip the puck deep and establish some good forecheck. And day 1 of camp, that's what we practice out there. So it's a good sign of what the organization wants, and it fits me pretty good.
Unlike last year, the Ducks will enter the upcoming season with stability on the blue line. Vets Tony Ludman, Lubomir Vishnowsky, and Francois Beauchemin are all back, and Curtis Foster was acquired in the offseason from Edmonton to provide some depth. The Ducks will also look to up-and-coming stars Luca Sbisa and Cam Fowler to continue the progression on the blue line. Sbisa appeared in his 3rd NHL season, his 2nd with Anaheim, playing in 68 games. Spisa's confidence has grown over the last year, and he is ready to make a difference in 2011-2012.
Just, you know how it is as a young guy, just come up here, try to make the team, and sometimes you kind of grip the stick too tight, and that's kind of what happened to me last year at the start of camp, and I didn't play as well. And this year I'm more relaxed and more poised, so it's going good so far.
Last year, Cam Fowler entered training camp after being picked number 12 overall at the 2010 entry draft and never left. The rookie played the entire year with Anaheim, appearing in 76 games and scoring 40 points. After a year under his belt and several talks with coach Randy Carlisle, he feels comfortable with his expectations for the upcoming season.
The misconception is going into this year that, because of what I was able to do last year, that there's such bigger things expected of me, but coach pretty much just said, listen, come in and contribute the way you were able to do last year, and just do what you did last year and not worry about anything else. And obviously there's things to improve on every season, but I think if I just come in and move the puck and skate and just try and keep my game complete the best I can, I think I'll be able to contribute to the team.
There are several players in camp this year that are hoping to do what Cam did last year, and 2 are from his draft class. Forwards Devante SmithPelly and Emerson Edom both put up big numbers in the minors last year and are hoping they are a step closer to joining the Ducks.
Coming in this year, it's a little bit different. A year older, I feel like I've gotten bigger and stronger, and obviously I'm here to make the team.
Every year I just try to come with a mindset of, wanting to, make the roster on opening night, and, it's quite exciting. You can't think about it too much. You can just have to prepare like you always do, and, put all your effort out on the ice.
Because you were here last year, yes, it gives you an advantage to some degree, but don't think that that's going to pave the way for a spot that should be given. And sure, there's some players that were in the Getzlaf area that doesn't apply, but there are other players down in our lineup and to our depth chart that have got to perform to a level that they, again, are going to earn a spot on this hockey club.